Hey everybody, Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. Happy Friday, my friends. Got out here a little later than usual this morning, but wasn't expecting to start right now. I thought I'd be starting around 7. It's about 6:35. Catch a little bit of these early morning colors as I walk up the beach. This is the very south end of Vanderbilt Beach, down by the Ritz-Carlton. It is a very pleasant 75 degrees right now. Really nice. Going to get up to 92 today, though. Feel a bit on the warmer side than that. With this darn humidity. Of course, we'll have a chance for some rain this afternoon. Supposedly it's going to be partly cloudy skies throughout the morning. We'll see if that holds true. Hit that share button, let everybody know I'm out here. It is glorious, glorious, glorious. Gosh, when I first walked out here about, 15 minutes ago or so, the beach was glowing orange. Here comes our John Deere. I hear Jason sneaking up behind me. He's got the beach really smoothed off down here. That water is super calm. The tide's just turning, just starting to go out. That water has actually come down a degree, 84, 85, cooling off. Feels great. I was standing out there in it earlier this morning. Pelicans flying by, heading up to the north there. Wish you were out here with me. Be sure to tell your friends about our beach walks in the morning. I'd love to have them join us. Great way to start the day. Little beach time. Best place to be. Right here on the beach with Rob in the morning. It is awesome. Good morning, guys. Did you have your swim?
Not yet. We're just about ready.
All right. So when I got here, they were dropping off some equipment to take down to Lamb Pass. It's going to be a while before I get back down there. I'm sure they're going to block it all off. But I do have a way to get down there, possibly, with one of my friends that lives there in Pelican Bay. Did you come along for the ride last night with Boat Naples? I'd love to have you on board with us one Thursday evening. Pretty nice walk in here right now. Really flat surface, hard surface. I'm sorry, I said the tide was going to be going out. The tide's just turning and coming in. We're at low tide right now. Got my tides discombobulated. Now we got that beautiful band of color out there. The clouds are kind of fading away. Haven't noticed any signs of sea turtle nests, but that's because the tracks have been swept off the beach already. Haven't seen our turtle patrol people. A little peek over there at the eastern horizon in between the buildings. I think sunrise today was at 6:35, right about when I started going live. When I went live, there's all that erosion. That's a lot of beach that got chipped away here, washed away. The Turtle Club restaurant, Vanderbilt Beach Resort there. Up on the hill. The restaurant on the hill. That is open. If you haven't heard yet, the Turtle Club restaurant has reopened. It's been open since I believe it was March 6th. They were closed for quite a while after the hurricane. March 6th was a big day for all the Turtle Club fans. Reservations. You have to make reservations for dinner. I don't even know if you can make reservations yet. They were so booked up. They filled up through July, the first day they opened, within a couple hours. Lunch is first come, first serve at the Turtle Club. If you want to take your chances, get here early, get in line. Hey, send some stars if you appreciate my efforts. You get a penny for each star that you send on Facebook. Tips always appreciated. Tips are preferred over stars, by the way. Stars, you pay a fee to Facebook. If you buy some stars and send them, you'll see what I mean. You get a pretty hefty chunk of change. So if you don't want to support Facebook and just help me out, think about using the link to my PayPal account in the description of this post, and I do appreciate it. As you know, times are tough. Maybe that's going to change. The La Playa up there in the distance. That tall, skinny building sticking up. The La Playa Beach Hotel. La Playa, that means the beach. And they call it La Playa Beach Resort. It should be just La Playa Resort, but oh well. They also have a little golf course up here in North Naples, over in Palm River. It's not a big course, but hey, when groups come down here, when they have a convention, a meeting down here, they take their groups over to their golf course. I wish you were out here with me right now. It's beautiful. Very, very pleasant. It's going to be warming up fast though once that sun pops up. I've seen several pelicans this morning flying back and forth. A Gulf Point of Naples. You folks that are interested in what's going on at Gulf Point, yesterday morning, just towards the end of my beach walk, I just kind of took a little stroll over there just to let you see what it looks like, at least on the beach side. They're still working away. Hard to tell what all's going on there. I know it seems like it's taken forever, but there's so much damage was done to these buildings. A lot more damage than meets the eye. You know, they got to redo all their electrical, plumbing. Codes have changed. Some places got hit harder than others. And there's the little Gulf Point. My plan is to make it up to Wiggins here. We'll see what happens. Just keep marching along. I didn't get to bed till late last night. Whew. I had a hard time waking up this morning. By the time I zonked out, it was about midnight. Normally I get up at about 3 o'clock. That didn't happen. Well, it did. I woke up about 3. Just, guess it's an internal alarm clock thing. But the spirit didn't move me out of bed this morning. I'm like, bleh. Next thing I know, I opened my eyes again, and it was 4:20. Oh boy, I'm going to lay here for a little while longer and make a decision on whether or not I'm going to the beach. Well, here I am. Here we are, together at the beach. I got started at just about my regular time. Our little feathered friends. Hit that share button. I know I posted I wasn't going to be going live till around 7, but I got my work done. Every morning I've got about an hour's worth of work I have to do. I actually did a little of it last night. I got out of the house a bit earlier this morning than I expected. pelican flying up to the north there. Ooh, I just saw the sun winking at me. I just saw the sun winking at me in between the condos here. Right there. Woo, good morning, sunshine. Good morning, sunshine. Here we are together again for sunrise, my friends. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Together with our beach family. Boy, Jason has really gotten this beach cleaned up. It's gotten just about all that red drift algae off it. I haven't seen any yet. This is the manicured beach, whereas Del Norwegians is all natural. They just let Mother Nature run her course. The only thing they'll pick up is if there's something there that's a hazard to beach goers, they'll get that off the beach. Other than that, that red drift algae, they just let it decompose. So it gets kind of ripe smelling as it's doing that. But hey, it's part of the smells of the beach. Maybe I'll catch Dexter up here at Del Norwegians. Get a count on the sea turtle nests. Yeah, we're about halfway up, almost halfway up to Del Norwegians. We haven't walked up this beach, Vanderbilt Beach, early in the morning for quite a while. We always start right about here at La Playa. Excuse me. Oh, that sun is bright. Man, when it hits me in the side of the face. Every once in a while, I get that little opening there, and the sun's just at the right angle. Woo. I only do 2 live feeds this morning. 2 beach walks, 2 parts to my morning beach walk. Snapped off a couple photos of some of those early morning colors pre-sunrise here. I'll share those later today. Actually, a little video of those early morning colors. Don't forget, come Monday, my first live feed, my early morning pre-sunrise usually, not my beach walks, but the first live stream that I do. Only subscribers are going to be able to watch that live. So if you enjoy those early morning colors and getting together in the early morning with our beach family, consider subscribing to my Southwest Florida television page. I need to give my subscribers a little bonus, a little perk. So that's what I've decided to do. Now you can watch those videos. If you don't subscribe, you'll be able to watch that on my YouTube channel, on Southwest Florida Television's YouTube channel. The replay. But it's not like the live video. There's no interaction. You can comment on YouTube. That's about it. It's really, people really don't interact too much in the comments. They do on the live feeds, but I can't get YouTube live. I can't stream on YouTube out at the beach. There's just not I don't get a good enough connection for YouTube. The image is very jittery. And Facebook is a struggle sometimes as well. Signal's dropping. There's no Wi-Fi here. I was hoping one morning to see some stingrays swimming around here. They are out here in the water. Be careful. You know, they bury themselves in the sand. And usually you just see their eyes and their nostrils sticking up above the sand. It's like a little bump. They blend in very well with the bottom. So that's why they say shuffle your feet when you're walking out in the water. Don't pick them up and down as you walk. Just kind of slide them across the bottom. That way, if there is one there, they'll generally hear you coming. But you don't want to step down on a stingray. That's when they really whip their tail around, because you're kind of trapping them. If you do happen to bump one as you're sliding your feet, it's just going to kind of take off. I did that last week. There was one right out here by La Playa in the water. It was dark. I didn't get to see it, but I felt it as it scooted away as I kicked it in the butt. This is normally where we're at for our first light in the morning. Wow, can't get over how quiet it is. Friday morning in paradise. The second day of summer. Honestly, it felt like summer came a couple months ago here in Southwest Florida. It's been so unseasonably warm. Hey, by the way, you folks that do subscribe to my Southwest Florida television page already, thank you for doing that. Thanks for making that commitment. Remember, it's because of your support that I'm able to come out here and do this and not have to be somewhere else in the mornings. And keeping this Southwest Florida Television Facebook page up and YouTube channel up and running is a full-time commitment. It doesn't happen by magic. I hope you appreciate it. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you share it. Sharing. That really helps out. Help spread the word and share the love. Explain to your friends what the whole reason behind these morning walks is. It's not about the beach and tourism. It's about bringing people together on social media. Just giving you somewhere to go in the mornings. Hopefully make some new friends. There's actually been some wonderful friendships made over the years through these beach walks. Me personally, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. You're awesome, awesome group of folks. My beach peeps. I wish I could bring every single one of these out here onto the beach with me. I don't play the lottery, so I can't win the lottery. But if anybody plays the lottery and they win huge, let's have a big beach party. We'll take over the Vanderbilt Beach Resort for a weekend. Wouldn't that be fun? The Turtle Club restaurant, the resort. They'd get a kick out of that. I always used to recommend folks stay at the Inn of Naples. It's a little south of us, but it was locally owned, independently owned. It was just a one-shot deal. But they sold out. The family that owned it sold out. I forget who bought them. If it was Hilton. They still call it the Inn of Naples, but it kind of lost its old little mom and pop charm. And they would actually offer my friends a little discount, which was really kind of them. Jason hasn't been up with his rake up here yet. See if we come across any turtle tracks. Janie and Steve, if you guys are watching, good morning, my friends. Susan Dexter, good morning. Oh my goodness, our friend Susan Dexter. I didn't know she was a baker. That's her business. And she's going to be sending me some of her cookies. I am so looking forward to those. I will be sure to let you know how delicious they are. Unfortunately, she can't ship out of state. That's a big boo-hoo, because I'd love to help her get the word out. Oh, Linda Brooks, if you're watching, dear, you're in my thoughts and prayers, as well as our beach family's thoughts and prayers. We're so sorry about the loss of your dear friend Ann. I know it's hard. You know, getting older sucks. You just Start losing your friends. I think that's the hardest part about getting older, is losing your friends. But then, like I always say, you got to keep in mind that it's only a temporary loss. Remember that. We're all going to be together someday. Actually get to meet each other. It's going to be awesome. But it still hurts. All our little fur babies that we've lost over the years. Can you imagine the reunion, what that's going to be like a big homecoming? Big homecoming in the sky. Our friend Lourdes, she just passed away. She was such a sweetheart. She was such a trooper, a fighter. She gave it her all, battling cancer. Oh. Susan Bain. I know Susan Bain is not doing good. I have not heard from her lately. There's another one of these little sea turtle nests that's right on up close to the ledge. It's a little further back than the ones we saw down in Pelican Bay, but it's not good. We get our summer storms. If these babies don't hurry up and emerge, they're going to be getting into our bad weather, where that water comes way up onto the beach. It's time to be, we should have had, I'm thinking our first couple of nests should have probably hatched by now. If not, it's very, very close to hatching time. It's very comfortable still out here. I know once I get out from behind these buildings and out onto the open beach at Del Norwegians, it'll be a bit warmer. Thank you for the stars. I do appreciate that. Every penny counts. I had a friend of mine, I don't know if I ever shared this story with you. I think I did. He owed me money. He's kind of a airhead friend. Actually, I don't think we're friends anymore. But anyway, he owed me some money for work that I had done for his business. And he thought he was going to be cute and pay me with Facebook stars. I'm like, funny. First of all, it takes sometimes a couple months to see that money. And secondly, he's going to have to pay to buy those stars. So he owed me like 150 bucks for a couple little social media ads that I made for him. So he sent me 150 stars. He said, okay, we're even. I'm like, what? I said, you're kidding, right? I said, that's not $150. That's $1.50. It's like, what? I'm like, you bought them. Couldn't you figure it out? Like I said, he's a bit of an airhead. Smokes too much weed. Yeah, it does affect your brain. I'm sorry. Weed. Well, when I was younger, my younger days, yeah, I was a pot smoker. That all ended once I had a child. Growing up in Miami, we did some crazy things, trust me. Crazy, crazy things. Thankfully, I'm here to walk the beach. I lost so many of my posse, my high school friends, didn't make it to 20 years old over in Miami. Sunlight on the beach. I love it. Finally, some sun on the beach. I gotta be real careful when I say that. The sun on the beach. One little slip of the tongue. Where's the sea turtles at? Yeah, it looks like hurricane season's starting to pick up. I think we're okay right now. We don't have anything to worry about yet. We're predicting a busy season. Let's keep our fingers crossed that everything stays offshore and doesn't affect anybody. We've had our fill of those buggers. Yeah, the sun's just not quite high enough to really get a look at the water if it's clearing up. It should be clearing up, calming down. So, like I said earlier, it has come down a degree in temperature. Now it's around 84, 85. Normally it's going up this time of year. Oh, we're getting close. Getting close to our little piece of heaven on earth. The beach at Belle Norwigan's Pass State Park, just ahead of us up there beyond the condos. snowy friends. The snowy egret. I love my little birds out here in the morning. Our bird population took a very, very hard hit from Hurricane Ian. Still recovering from that. Pelicans. We just don't see those big groups of birds, like the pelicans out in the water, the seagulls and the terns feeding. Remember those feeding frenzies we'd see on occasion? Just hundreds of shorebirds, a mix of gulls and terns. Remember, I'd be walking along the beach, and the little fish, the little tiny hatchlings, the little fingerlings, the little bait fish, they would just come rolling up onto the beach in the waves, and the birds would just go crazy. I mean, the beach would just be covered with all these little fish flopping around, the birds just eating them like popcorn, like potato chips. Boom, boom, boom. I haven't seen that in years. Hopefully those days will be back in my time. Really haven't heard much about red tide yet. Keeping our fingers crossed that we don't have a big red tide outbreak. Everything that I've seen on the map, it's just like very, 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 very low concentrations. It's out there, it's always out there lurking about, that red tide. It just, when the currents are right, the winds are right, blows it up on shore. It usually happens after bad storms, a hurricane. Horrible stuff, that red tide. And we just keep making it worse by dumping pollutants into the water and feeding it. They don't talk much about that. All the chemicals and fertilizers that they use up on the sugar plantations, the sugar fields up in around Lake Okeechobee. It actually thrives on that stuff when they do those releases from Lake Okeechobee. They're actually feeding the red algae with that stuff. I forget, I can never say the name of that, the red tide algae. Carina brevis or something, I don't know. Something like that. Red tide. Don't get it mixed up when you hear me say red drift algae. Two totally different animals. The red drift algae is pretty much harmless, non-toxic. It just stinks when it's drying up on the beach. Well, we're almost there. Almost there. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I never really pay attention to this screen here. I glance down at it, really don't see who's watching. I don't know if Papaw's been on with us lately. If you are out there, Papaw, hello, my friend. Hope life is treating you well, you and Judy. We'll take a few steps up into the park. Still early. I don't believe it's open yet. Sometimes they open, 7:30. A lot of shadows still on the beach. Just coming out of the shadow from Mariah Bay. You can see the shadows from the trees still stretching out towards the water here at the park. I got a nice little video to share later if you care to watch it. A ride back to the dock after yesterday evening's sunset out in the Gulf. Those beautiful colors of twilight. There was some gorgeous colors, gorgeous clouds in the sky. I'll give that a post later today. That's my favorite part of the ride. Coming back, I'll try to get the seat in the back of the boat and just film that. And it's just amazing how those colors change in the 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Amazing. There it is, our little piece of heaven on earth, my friends. That mile-long stretch of beach. Del Norwigan's Pass State Park. It's always nice getting my toes in its sand. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It is still gorgeous out here. It is not stiflingly How would you say that? It's not hot. It's not muggy. It's stifling. It's just not muggy right now. Trying to find a patch of water with some light on it, but it's just, that sun's just not high enough yet. It does look like it's starting to clear up. It does look like it's starting to clear. Yay. Starting to be able to see the bottom. Going to go up here a little bit further. Can you believe how quiet this beach is? As far as humans goes. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. There we go. Getting out into a little bit of sunlight here. You can see some red drift algae here. Remember I was saying they just let the red drift algae dry up here and rot away, whereas they rake it off the beach the best they can down at Vanderbilt to the south. There's not much out here now. I think hopefully we're done with that for a little while. Usually comes in with our storms. I think that storm that's heading up the other coast over to the east is going to suck away all our bad weather. We'll see. We'll see what happens. This is glorious. Glorious, glorious, my friends, glorious. This park is beautiful. In my eyes, it is beautiful. Mr. Sunshine. I'm up by parking lot number 1 now. I think I'll be taking a little break here shortly. If you're thinking about sending a couple stars, now would be a good time. Tips, remember, look for that link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. Tips hugely appreciated. I do prefer those over the stars. I'd rather not support Facebook. But it is what it is. I take what I can get. And I do thank you. Those of you that have made that decision to become a subscriber to my Southwest Florida television page, thank you for doing that. Thank you for making that commitment. I believe it's still $4.99 a month. Remember, it's your support that allows me to keep coming out here and doing these beach walks and keeping this page going. And please share. That helps out tremendously. Share my live feeds, share my photos, my other little short videos, my beach reports. I do spend a lot of time working on this stuff. It's not just walking out on the beach for a few hours each day. A lot more to it than that. I think I just heard a car horn tooting. Even in the park is open. Wow. Step off into that water for a minute here. Really haven't been in the water at the park. I was in it down by the Ritz this morning. Remember, I do have a video I'm going to share later of this morning's colors. There were some beautiful colors when I first got to the beach. Yeah, the water still looks cloudy, unfortunately. The tide coming in. Usually it's cleaner when it comes in. All right, my friends, that's going to do it for part one of this morning's beach walk. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for being a friend. Thanks for watching. Share. I can't say that enough. Share. Spread the word, share the love. Spread the beach vibes. Southwest Florida Television, bringing wonderful people just like you together in the mornings. One beach walk at a time. That's my mission. That's why I'm out here. Hey, until next time, which I hope will be shortly, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally-ho, my friends, tally-ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. May God bless you, your family, your friends, your fur babies, everything and everyone in your lives. And God bless our wonderful, beautiful, and amazing country. Say some prayers for her. God bless America. God bless the USA. Tally-ho. Tally-ho.